Radiant beige. Not just any beige. Radiant beige. I didn't mean to get rid of all of that blend that I just done, which was actually looking pretty decent. Ooh, they nearly just shot straight down my throat. I haven't had bubble tea since I was about 15, but today James just decided that he wanted to give bubble tea a try. Order some bubble tea on Uber Eats. This has been sitting on my desk now for about 2 hours. The straw has kind of gone soggy, and so now it's really hard to actually get the bubbles, the balls, up the straw and into my mouth. Welcome back to my channel. If anyone's curious, by the way, this is mango and peach with passion fruit bubbles. Is it boba? I think they're called boba. So, hello, welcome back to my channel. I just want to start this video by saying that I don't mean to offend anyone in this video. I mean no harm or offense or anything, and I'm not trying to like take drag culture and like, I don't even know. Basically this year I have started watching Drag Race. I haven't watched it before. Well, like I've watched bits and pieces, but hadn't like fully properly watched it until this year. That is actually thanks to my best friend who actually suggested that I watch it. She was like, Soph, you have to watch it, you will love it. She was not wrong. I absolutely love it. And the UK Drag Race had the final last night and I thought it was amazing. If you haven't watched it, go watch it. I don't want to put out any spoilers. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna talk about it. So if you haven't watched the UK finale yet, go and watch that before you watch this video if you don't want any spoilers. But one of the things that I love the most about Drag Race is seeing all the costumes, seeing the makeup. I just absolutely love, and I wanted to do a video where I kind of tried some drag inspired makeup, and I'm very well aware that there is a whole drag culture outside of Drag Race and in the queer community, and they kind of own that. I don't want to try and take away from that at all, and yeah, I just wanted to do some makeup inspired by some of my favorite drag queens and drag looks. But yeah, I did actually ask on my Twitter saying, is it offensive if I do this kind of video? I have seen other people do this sort of video in the past where they tried drag makeup, but yeah, I just wanted to make sure, like, I really don't want to offend anyone, so if I have done this wrong, like, feel free to call me out on it. But yeah, I just wanted to kind of make that clear at the start of this video that I'm not trying to like claim any of these things. I'm not trying to take away from the fact that drag culture is very much a queer owned thing, and yeah, there's actually a lot of makeup techniques that are used by everyone in modern day society that have originated from drag, like baking. Hello, that was a drag thing to start out with, and there's so many makeup techniques that people have learnt from drag queens, and I think it's pretty bloody amazing, and I think it's a thing that should be celebrated. I don't want to take away from that. I just want to do some cool looking makeup on my face, and I hope that's okay. I've also watched quite a few drag makeup tutorials, and I was watching some of Lawrence Chaney's videos, because if you didn't know, Lawrence has got a YouTube channel, and I was watching some of those earlier to get some inspo, and I've also screenshotted quite a few of my favourite looks from this season. And I'm just gonna take inspiration from Tace's Instagram, Lawrence, Ellie Diamond, Ahura, and just do a sort of look inspired by some of their looks, if that makes any sense. Oh my god, as if I think I just filmed the intro like this with the tag just like chilling over my neck. This outfit is the comfiest, oh, you can't even see my leg, comfiest outfit ever. Ordered it from Jordan's Misguided range yesterday and paid for next day delivery because I really wanted it. Massive congrats to Jordan as well. If you're watching, she's probably not watching this video, but she's got her own edit with Misguided. This is one of the like pieces. I did have a little play around with my eyebrows before I started filming this video. Sent some pictures to my best friend, and it didn't quite go to plan. I was gonna try and like block out my eyebrows, which is obviously what they typically do in drag, and draw on some higher up eyebrows. However, I don't have a glue stick, and I kind of thought to do this video this morning and no time to Amazon Prime myself a glue stick, so I'm not going to block out my brows. I did try doing it with some other sort of like types of glue, didn't really work, so I'm just gonna make my eyebrows like really bushy and bigger and make them really bold still. I'm using the Refi brow gel, and what I didn't realise the first time I tested this, right, you can take the lid off And there's a little like brow comb and shaping thing in here. I'm just priming my face with a bit of this Olay Glow moisturising primer. And I really would just like to say as well, I will take no slander of Lawrence Chaney in the comments on this video, because I saw a lot of negativity on Twitter last night of like people being like, oh, like who I wanted to win didn't win. And it's like, okay, I get like you can have a preference for who you want to win because it is a competition, but I just saw some unnecessarily nasty comments on Twitter last night that I just think were like a bit shitty, because I think a lot of people forget that yes, it is a reality show, but they're still real people and they have social media and they will probably read a lot of those comments, and it just made me kind of sad. I mean, I've definitely been wrapped up in shows in the past and probably done similar things with like X Factor and stuff. I've definitely realised over the years that you've just got to be careful with what you say online, you know, because these people are real human beings. You can still have a preference for who you want to win, but that doesn't mean you have to shit on the winner, you know. I just started doing my eyebrows normally then for a sec. What I'm actually going to do is stick my brows up to the sky. I was so happy for Lawrence winning, and I honestly think that all of the top 4 queens were deserving winners. I thought they were all amazing. I absolutely loved Taste. I really loved Taste and Ahura. The fashion and their looks were just incredible. Can you actually believe that my eyebrows are this long? Since when did I have this much brow hair? I love how creative people get with it, and I just think it's really fun. But yeah, this stuff really is like glue. What do you guys think? Should I just wear my brows like this on a daily basis? I kind of actually think it looks really cool. What I'm actually now going to do is take a brow pen. So this is the NYX Lift and Snatch brow pen in the shade Ash Brown, and I'm gonna like fill in the gaps and kind of extend the tail of my brows outwards and just make them really big and exaggerated. Also, something that I absolutely love when I went over to Lawrence's YouTube channel is that the first product that Lawrence gets out is a Primark foundation. So I think we are just destined to be friends. Absolutely love that. You can do drag, you can do makeup with foundations from Primark that cost £5 and then go on to win the whole entire competition. I think that's amazing. But yeah, I absolutely loved Bimini as well. I thought she was amazing. By the way, this is gonna look a bit crazy because my face tan isn't as dark as the rest of my body. So I'm gonna use my L'Oreal Infallible Fresh Wear foundation in the shade 150 Beige. Radiant beige, not just any beige, radiant beige. If you did watch the UK Drag Race, first of all, if you didn't, would highly recommend it. What did you think? Who were your favourites? Yeah, let's talk about it. Also, the US one as well, which is still ongoing. They also have that on Netflix. By the way, if you didn't know, the UK one is on BBC iPlayer. Oh my god, yeah, and if you're watching the US one, who do you want to win? Who is your winner? Because I love Gottmik and also Olivia Lux and also Simone. I don't know, I think Gottmik is my winner. Wow, this foundation is quite orange. It's okay, it will all come together. Just blend it into my hairline. I'm just gonna go underneath my eyebrows with some light concealer. I'm gonna use this, which is the Collection Lasting Perfection in the shade Cashew. I think I need a lighter concealer. That's better. Okay, I need to now try and blend all this out. Oh, I shouldn't have done that line above my brow because now it's not blending out very well. Also, oh my god, I followed Michelle Visage's makeup artist on Instagram because Michelle just did a video with Beauty Bay where her makeup artist did her makeup and she got drag queens to pick her makeup, I think. Like, some of Michelle's look this season have been incredible, and yeah, so if you don't follow her, I think, wait, let me just find it. Samantha K Makeup, like Samantha K-A-Y Makeup, is Michelle's makeup artist, and she has done some amazing looks this season. I'm then gonna do some concealer underneath my eyes, down my nose, on my chin, and just kind of brighten up some of the areas on my face a bit more dramatically than I normally would to give that really sort of like lifted effect. Put a bit down my nose, on my forehead, a little bit there, and then I'm just gonna blend this in. Also, I am aware as well that there's probably people watching this video that have never watched Drag Race and they don't really have any interest in it. That's totally fine if this isn't your cup of tea. Like I said, honestly, if you've never watched it before, give it a go because it was such a great distraction for me. Oh! It's fine. I've just tipped all my makeup all over the floor. Yeah, I think just because it, you know, it's something different from what I do in my daily life, and to see the whole like creativity behind it, it was just fun and it was such a distraction. And every time I watched it, it just gives me a lot of joy. So I would highly recommend giving it a go if you haven't already. So I'm gonna go in with a bit of cream contour and like cream products underneath my powder. They obviously make the contour a lot more exaggerated. I will throw up some inspiration pictures on the screen that I'm looking at on my phone here. Oh, I'm just obsessed with like Taste's makeup in this picture with the really intense blush. I think looks stunning. And same with Lawrence, like this look here with like the overly blushed cheeks and the really like strong angles. Absolutely love. So I'm gonna try and do the same. So I'm gonna blend it first and then I'll kind of cut it with a bit of concealer, I guess. I've got so much less forehead now that my eyebrows are up here. You know what, that's a really good technique. If you've got a 5 head, if you've got a big forehead that you're trying to cover up, just make your eyebrows massive and then it kind of takes up like half the space. By the way, if this is the first video that you've ever watched on my channel, I just like to play with makeup. I do a lot of testing videos, testing new products and stuff, but I'm no means a professional. I'm taking some of the Revolution translucent powder and I'm gonna bake. I'm gonna bake my under eyes. I don't normally do this and I don't normally enjoy baking because I find that it makes my under eyes look like really wrinkly and stuff and just, it feels kind of uncomfortable, but I'm gonna do it to just kind of brighten this area. Hopefully it will brighten it, we'll see. I'm gonna set my face with powder and then I will continue my face with powder products just so I don't end up in too much of a mess. I also read that apparently they're doing an Australian drag race soon, which I think will be absolutely amazing. So now that I've done that, I'm gonna add a bit more contour and try and make it a bit more sharp and kind of sculpt my face a little bit. Oh my god, there's orange in my hair. Just use the rest of my hair to cover that up. I'm just trying to give myself some new cheekbones because mine are currently non-existent. And then my nose needs to be a bit more dramatically contoured. The things that contour can do is pretty amazing. You can give yourself a whole new face. Then I'm taking some blush. This is the XX Revolution blush in the shade Obscure. Actually, maybe this won't be bright enough. I want to have quite a blushy look going on and I think I'm going to kind of blend that up a little bit into like the crease of my eye. Going for that really sort of like 80s blushy contour sort of thing, which is hugely inspired by Taste and Lawrence Chaney. A little bit of blush on the nose. Then I'm gonna bake underneath all of this to like really kind of carve out my cheekbones, which is something that a lot of people do these days anyway, like carving out your cheeks with baking powder, but the drag queens do it best. Oh, I think I just got some of that powder in my eye, which I really didn't mean to do. So just while I bake, I'm gonna add a little bit of highlighter. Just to the tops of my cheekbones. I need a little bit on the very tip of my nose. My tiny little skinny nose. So let's just wipe that away from my under eyes. See, the thing is, I was watching Lawrence's tutorial earlier where he did his final look with the purple and the sort of like 2 different coloured eyebrows, but obviously I'm leaving my eyebrows like this. But I love his like purple and deep and dark smoky look. But then I also as well was looking at Taste's Instagram and absolutely love this like blue and white sort of thing going on. There's also a bit of purple in there, I think. And then Taste has also got this stunning purple look as well. I think I'm going to do a bit of a combination of the 2 of them and take inspo from both of them. So let's take some purple eyeshadow and I'm going to start by just like sort of stamping it onto my eye. I'm going to start to kind of wing it out towards my extended eyebrow. Yeah, wing it out like that. Gradually blend it in towards my crease. And then really with just what's left on my brush, I'm going to start blending this up towards my eyebrows. Also, can people please let me know which is the best season of Drag Race? Is there a particular like US one that I need to watch? Do I need to also watch All Stars? Do I need to watch all of them? Also, where can you get the Drag Race All Stars in the UK? Because I think I was talking to my best friend about this and she said that the first couple seasons of it aren't on Netflix and they've only got the most recent series of All Stars, so you can't watch it from the beginning. If anybody knows where, like, is there another sort of streaming platform that has taken it? So I've just switched to a slightly smaller brush and I'm just gonna work on my inner corner here and kind of bring this in towards my nose, I guess. So I'm just gonna blend this out with a different brush that's got a bit of like lilac-y blue on it. I'm gonna zoom you in even more. Hopefully that's a bit better. I'm just taking a little bit of white and just running over the edges with that. So now that I've got this down, I'm gonna take some concealer and I'm gonna cut my crease, and I'm gonna do it higher than normal, and then just fill in the rest of that cut crease. Also as well with Ellie Diamond, the fact that Ellie Diamond is 21 and can do makeup and create outfits as incredible as that, I think is incredible. I mean, I just said incredible too many times, but completely agreed with Graham Norton's comments about Ellie Diamond, because she was so talented and is literally 21 years old. Ooh, I think I've messed this up now. Really wish that I'd just gone with a half cut crease like this. I guess I can go back in and do that, but I've just got rid of like most of my eyeshadow that I blended. Also as well, I do have to say, the way that Bimini just kept getting better and better and better throughout each episode. Like, her looks just kept getting, yeah, like I said, like they just kept getting better and better and better. She was amazing. I'm then going to go back in with the purple and add it to the outer corners again and sort of like bring it inwards, because I didn't mean to get rid of all of that blend that I just done, which was actually looking pretty decent. So I'm just going to add some of that purple back in. So far, I'm having a lot of fun with this makeup look. About 10 minutes ago, I was like, oh yeah, this is actually going quite well. And now I'm like, why did I cut my crease all the way? I should have just left it and then like blended it all back in and it would have been quite easy, but no, I wasn't really thinking straight. I'm gonna do, let's do some lilac here. Lilac on the middle of my lid. I actually think one of my favourite looks from the whole season was Bimini's bacteria or amoeba or whatever she was supposed to be. I think Alan Carr kept saying that she was an amoeba, but I think she was supposed to be bacteria. Is that the same thing? I don't even know. That was one of my favourite looks. Bimini's makeup in that was absolutely stunning. Also, Ahora's NHS one I absolutely loved with the big puffy sleeves. Pretty much anything that Ahora did, to be honest, I was absolutely obsessed with. Same with Taste, actually. Like, they were both just stunning. Oh yeah, and then I'm just putting white on my inner corners. Then next, I'm going to use a flat brush just to kind of give myself a new, what's it called? Like lower waterline, lower lash line, I guess. I'm going to use a bit of brown eyeshadow to sort of carve it out. Definitely should have used a smaller brush. This isn't really going to plan. I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to take it so far in. We will just roll with it. Okay, this NYX liner has massively dried up and it's all crumbly and it's kind of burning my eyes. Definitely a lot harder than it looks, definitely. I'm gonna take my brush with the white on it again. I'm just gonna try and blend some of that white up into my cut crease. Okay, that hasn't really worked, has it? Bit of a fail. I'm gonna take a white pencil. Okay, the liquid line is now all kind of cracked, which isn't really what I was going for. Oh yeah, this lower lash line is a complete mess. Again, the same purple that I used on my upper eyelid, and then I'm just gonna bring a little bit down. My new fake lower lash line. Now I just need to create my wing, so I'm going to take a black eyeshadow and I'm just going to create a pretty big wing, which is probably going to cover quite a bit of the eyeshadow, but it's definitely needed. It works fine when I do this, but then as soon as I close my eyes, it's like dips, you know? I don't know whether I should try and have it perfect straight on. This side has gone a lot better than this side. This side I've made way too thick and it's at the wrong angle, but I'm just going to have to go with it on the other side because otherwise they're not going to be even. Don't you just hate that when you get your liner good on one side and bad on the other side, but then you have to make them match? I think I'm going to leave it like this and just not open my eyes. We're nearly done. For my lower lashes, what I'm actually going to do is take a couple of individual lashes and stick them on just like underneath. I'm going to take these, which are the Huda Beauty lashes in Scarlet, which are like quite big and dramatic. I'm going to go put these on. I'm probably going to do it off camera because you know what I'm like with putting on lashes. It takes me about 20 minutes. And then I will be right back to finish off the look. So hi, I'm back. I've got my lashes on. That was a bit of a task. These little ones are just like little individual clusters from Eyelure. So I've got these gems and I kind of just want to put a little gem under here because I feel like Michelle Visage had that in one of the episodes a couple weeks ago, or she had like a little bit of glitter like just in the center. And there, I don't know where these crystals even came from, but I'm going to use the little lilac ones and just stick them in the middle of my eye. We have one on. And we have 2. So I was looking at a picture of Tace's makeup to kind of like follow this, and also like flicking back between Lawrence's picture and Tace's, but I feel like the overall look looks a little bit more Ellie Diamond. What do you guys think? My contour and blush and stuff looks a little bit washed out on camera, which makes me think that maybe I didn't put enough on. And then the final step to this is to give myself some nice juicy looking lips. So I'm just going to overline my lips, which again, something that definitely stemmed from drag, but everyone does. So this is the Body Shop lip liner. I think this is in the shade, I can't remember, it'll be down below. And then I'm going to finish with some of the Beauty Bay lip gloss in the shade Ballet, which is like a really pale nude, and I'm just going to put this in the middle. There we go. This is my finished drag inspired look. I actually feel amazing. This was so fun to just paint my face, and like looking in the viewfinder I look like a different person, but I love it. Please let me know what you guys think. I definitely have not done the best job in the world, I'm well aware of that, but it was so much fun to just like do this on my face. So Tace, Lawrence, thanks for the inspiration. I mean, I say that as if they're going to be watching this video. Definitely not going to be watching this video, but this is what I did, inspired by their makeup and their makeup techniques, and I absolutely love it. I actually feel a little bit like, you know when there was that trend of everybody turning themselves into a Bratz doll? That's kind of what I feel like right now. Right, I'm just going to answer a question of the day. If you guys have got any more questions for me, as always, let me know down below. Ask your question with the hashtag question of the day. Today's question comes from Reading with Helena, and she said, have you ever thought of having your own podcast? Your voice is really soothing and calm. I love your videos. You're amazing. Thank you so much. Quite a few people have said this. I don't really get it, because personally when I'm editing my videos back, I find my voice quite annoying, but I get quite a few comments saying that my voice is quite soothing. So I'm not too sure what that is about, but in terms of having my own podcast, maybe one day, we will see. I don't know, we'll see. I'm gonna go now. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed just having a little chat about Drag Race, really. I'm gonna go finish off my boba, and I hope you're all doing good. Have a lovely weekend. See you on James's stream, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.